That's Pete sucking my cock after the show.
That's not what it sounds like.
I don't make those noises. I'm very
like
quiet.
this,
He's not a slurper.
You go like this, you go, thank you. Thank you, Daddy.
Oh,
Thank you, Daddy.
I don't do any of that.
That's a off. Oh my God! It's the most beautiful woman I've done.
Come on in, gay.
This is
Give us our
recording?
stuff. Yeah, we are recording. We're right on the air now. There's actually
almost-
one viewer.
How's it going? Oh man, all these rules all the time when women come around.
What?
Women bring rules, and I don't like it. I don't like all the rules all the time.
Aw.
Don't do that. Why are you kiss? How would we survive? I mean,
It's true.
Have you ever heard of the army? They're mostly men, and they survive just fine. Ever hear of a construction crew? They're mostly men. We build buildings. There's no women around. We do
Yeah.
fine without women.
Actually, we would.
But yeah,
Oh yeah,
We-
that the soldiers will surrender their thighs. This is for Dave Charters.
What?
He always says that, and that a lot of times the Greeks, the Greeks,
yeah, they're all by. Yeah,
the Greeks always have the reputation that they will take it in the butt,
yeah,
and they like anal sex.
yeah.
And but this comes from a time, where the older Greek soldiers would like hang around with the younger Greek soldiers and stuff like that, but they wouldn't have anal sex with them. Dave will point out they would sometimes. He read
Yeah.
that a lot of times the younger the soldiers would surrender their thighs to the senior
Get
officers,
fucked.
and they wouldn't go to their butthole,
Yeah.
but they'd surrender their thighs.
Well, because you might injure and then they'll die from an infection.
So,
that's
like-
probably why. Too many of them died from ass fucking.
Also, it's just not comfortable. It's not a comfortable.
But if you're a man, you don't care what you do to a boy.
Yeah, but surrendering
This
this.
is a weird place that we're
Can
going.
you imagine, like, if
Thank you for the
you brought
food.
it up. You brought it up. You came in here to give us food.
Yeah.
I'm talking to my wife for those that can't hear
Yeah.
because she's off mic.
And then she gave me rules.
She comes into the room as we're starting our
Mm-hmm.
show and graciously, out of the kindness of her heart, prepares us a tray of delicious treats. Right?
Yeah.
So we're not knocking that by any stretch
I
of the
wasn't
imagination.
knocking it at all.
But off mic, she starts shouting about Greeks surrendering their thighs. To remind me to go into this old story that I
Yeah.
can't help but telling if I'm reminded of it because I'm like Pavlov's dog or whatever. You say Greeks surrendering their thighs, I'll have to get in
Yeah.
the story about how the young soldiers would get on all fours and just hold their thighs
Yeah,
together.
you already said it.
And
So
then
you're-
they would like take like sheep's like fat or whatever
Yeah.
and just put it all over their thighs,
Why not
so
just
that
a
when
good
the-
horkin? A good...
because that will just absorb into your skin. You need something that's oily and fatty that's going to stay
Why not
lubricant.
just their hair oil? Because full head of Greek hair is very oily.
Oh, Greek hair is
It's very
oily.
oily. Olive
Yeah.
oil. Yeah.
So
he
like-
does need you.
I need you here to. Okay, do it again. Do it again. Give us another
Bring us some more
subject.
content.
Just yell at something disgusting, and then you'll be like, "Oh, what's something Pete said dirty 1,000 times?" Just go like anything.
I always find that I love.
Booby Sue.
I always find that I love everyone else's wife more than my own because I've always enjoyed her company, and I enjoy talking to her. But I can't stand talking to my wife or even being around her.
I've never met your wife. I've never
I
been
think you
allowed
would
to.
like her. I think it's the same for all men. I think we all love other people's wives better than our own.
Well, I'm actually happy to
Yeah.
hear you say that, Joe,
Yeah.
because in all the years I've known you, you have never told me that I would like your wife. So
Yeah.
I have always assumed I would not like her.
No, you'll like her as a person. You won't want to fuck her, but you'll like her as a person. I want to do both to your wife.
Really?
Be her friend and have sex with her. Now she's just staying. Now she's perched up,
Now
ready,
she's staying.
ready to give me her thighs.
What?
Is it cheating?
Surrender.
Yo,
Surrender.
if she surrenders her thighs, is it cheating?
I don't know. Is that cheating, Jay?
Is it cheating?
That is cheating, of course.
It is cheating.
I'll tell you, Joe. Did you get married Catholic?
Yeah, unfortunately, yes, I did when I was still Catholic.
So you were in a church
Yeah,
And-
under the eyes of God.
under the eyes of God. Did you have the two candles that became one?
Yeah, I just burned my kids' baptism candles in the fire in the backyard. Yeah, fuck God, am I right, guys?
Did you really do that?
I did. So my wife was cleaning out stuff because we bought a whole bunch. I let her buy some new furniture and stuff like that. You know, she deserved it. You know, she's all right. And she was taking stuff out and found the 2 baptism candles for my kids. She goes, "What do we do with these? Do we give them to your mom?" I'm like, "My mom, fuck her." I was like, "No, I'm just gonna burn them in a fire in the backyard." So I lit on the fire pit, and I lit a cigar with one of them, and then I threw it in the fire pit. Another one I just lit and let burn till it was done.
Oh yeah.
So nothing's. It's been a couple of weeks, it's been like a week or two. Nothing's happened.
Well, we use the.
Are they unbaptized? Was my son unmolested?
Did your son? Did your son get you? So you baptized both your kids.
Yeah. So I baptized my son when I was an angry Catholic.
Yeah.
Questioning God about, the craziness in the world. And then by the time I had my daughter, I was already an atheist. But my wife thought it was unfair that she wouldn't have a baptism and get all those presents that you get from baptisms.
So you just continued the church.
So I just fine, whatever, let's have a... It got so bad to a point where my parents were like, "We don't want you at the church." I'm like, "You can't tell me not to go to the church. It's my kid's baptism." They're like, "But you don't believe in God." I'm like, "No, not at all."
Was your wife Catholic?
No. And that was one of the things my parents hated because I never made her become a Catholic.
Oh, yeah.
She had to sign a piece of paper saying that she had to promise to baptize the kids because she wasn't becoming Catholic.
Really? She had to sign a paper for that?
She had to sign a paper, which means nothing. Just
So
like the marriage certificate
You
means
didn't
nothing.
get communion at your wedding, though, right?
I got communion at my wedding. I was still an angry Catholic.
Not the. You didn't go with.
I don't think they do communion. As far as I remember, they don't do communion at baptism ceremonies.
No, not baptism. At your wedding.
I don't think they do communion.
If you get married to a Catholic, yeah, I got married.
Okay, so then we did. I don't remember.
No, you didn't marry a Catholic.
Oh,
so I don't think.
No,
you get
I think we
communion.
did. They just skipped her.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
did the whole congregation come up and get communion, or just like you?
I think anyone that wanted to got it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
some people in her family who weren't Catholic because they're native.
Yeah.
They just wanted to go up and see what it was, and they went. They did like the thing. Like with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
tongue out.
Jane had a German, one of her friends' German boyfriend. I'm pretty goddamn sure this German was not Catholic.
Yeah, he just went up for the wafer.
Because he went up. He was wearing a tuxedo. He was better dressed than I was. And you can see it in my wedding video. He just holds out his hand, one single hand.
Yeah, so he's never done this before.
Yeah.
Merci.
And
No, not
he's
merci.
like,
What do you say?
oh.
Avida.
Guten Abend. That's something like that.
Just to he's like, this just like the jizz.
That's a thank you. It's a very ugly language.
It is very ugly.
Hey, I have for this show. We're going to get started the way we have to get started. But now we're going to. I know that because we started out that you came Catholic. Robot Dave's got some real Catholic opinions.
Does he?
Yeah, I don't know. He's good to talk to.
I didn't even know that you had a robot.
We have to talk about.
Why don't you just get your wife to be a like another talking head here? Why? Oh, now she's doing the cross like I'm a vampire. Oh, I don't mind that at all.
Yeah, she got her hair done today.
She always looks beautiful.
Yeah,
She's very beautiful.
yeah, very nice.
She's the reason why we're friends. We all know this. I've
Yeah,
told the
that's
story
true.
100 times.
I don't know if you told it on the air though, but
I
it's
have
true.
probably told.
But we were only friends.
Has Kevin heard this story?
We have me and Joe are only friends because one time I brought my wife to Hamilton
As a holiday.
Yeah, as a holiday.
As a holiday for a weekend.
And I was gonna go to. There was like it wasn't even an open mic. It was on the street. We were doing street comedy.
Oh yeah, Mr. Sobel. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was shut down immediately.
Yeah,
and,
after just one comedian.
Who was the one?
It was Brandon.
Oh yeah. And but that was fun times. Anyways, and that was the first time that you gave me the time of day because you got a chance to talk to my wife.
Yeah. Oh God, dude. You see her. She's fucking.
She's
hot,
beautiful.
Yeah, you guys had a good time.
But then
Anyways.
I took a shine to you after.
I don't know how does that happen though.
I don't know because I'm always trying to get in there, right?
You thought that was your way in?
Yeah. You become friends with a guy and then you fuck his wife.
Oh, okay.
That way it hurts more when you stop being his friend.
It's funny how there's like a few people in my life who openly try to bang my wife.
I've never tried yet.
No, but
Yet.
but like you're open in your intention that you would like to.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a few guys in my life who openly hit on my wife in front of me and tell me that they want to bang my wife, and I still end up being their friend. and I don't understand.
Yeah, but you know I wouldn't.
No, I know.
While
And
you're
this other guy too.
While you're alive. While I'm
alive, yeah, I know.
Say while you're watching it.
No.
But this is interesting.
Yeah.
This is another thing we have to add to the thing is like what would happen if we'll talk about that on the show. Well, what happened if I die and who's all going to try to fuck my wife? And we're going to talk about where I my wife wants me to go somewhere in the world to get out of here.
To die there?
No, not to die there, but she wants me to say, you've been here long enough with the whole pandemic and everything. You're kind of stir crazy. You're kind of been you need to go.
Shake the sads out.
Just go do something like go. So I know I'm going somewhere. I don't know where. We have to talk about where. So that's one thing we have to talk about. And then we have a huge feedback. And and I think and then we also wanted to do because we're going to do the Catholic with the robot.
Yeah.
We have to figure out where I'm going, and we have the feedback thing. That's a fucking show, dude.
And then you said
impressions.
Impressions.
And I got an impression to show you that I think you're going to like because you like the Marvel shit, right?
Yeah, you have an impression of a Marvel character.
Yeah.
All right. I'm always angry. Is that what you're gonna do?
No.
Oh.
I think this one might be good.
All right.
I've done it for my kids, and they say normally they do not like my impressions because I do like I kind of did the Schwarzenegger thing already.
Oh, yeah,
and that's annoying to them. And I also did an impression of Eddie Vedder. I like to do Eddie Vedder every time I hear a Pearl Jam
Eddie
song.
Vedder sounds like.
I
I do Ernie and Kermit. That's it.
Oh yeah, well, isn't it the same?
Yeah, it's all Jim Henson. I don't know, but it's like it's kind of different.
Do them both. You want to do it? Wait, save it for the impression segment. Okay, we'll save it for the impression segment.
So this is like now you do the intro and then
but there's only one way to get the show started.
Oh,
because this has all just been not the show really. It's been the pre-show
warm up.
Yeah,
but the show
warmed up because your wife was here. Am I right?
The show really starts once we play the
theme music.
Song. Yeah,
theme
exactly. Welcome, everybody, to the Dutch Hall. We're going to have a great show for you tonight. We have a guest that's come all the way from Hamilton, Ontario, to be here with us tonight. He's a longtime friend of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Botelho is here.
Hey. Hello, everybody. Interkip's favorite son.
Yeah, Interkip's favorite son. Yeah. There you go. And also running the board today is Season 8 All-Star Kevin Van Dongen, everyone. And in his rightful spot as my co-host, ladies and gentlemen, the season, I gotta call you, Season 8 stalwart, Robot Dave, everyone, Robot Dave.
Thanks a lot, Pete.
Thank you, Dave. Now, Dave does move. He works on an old breast pump, Joe.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Perfect. Those are worth a lot on Facebook Marketplace.
Breast pumps?
Yeah.
Yeah. I took my. Are they really? Because I could have sold it.
You could sell it on right now.
Not now. It's torn apart and put into like a what do you call it? Effigy of my friend Dave.
I would buy it just knowing it was on your wife's boobs.
Oh, really? I can still give you the cups.
I'll take the cups. How much? $50 a cup.
Yeah.
All right, sold.
Fuck yeah!
Nice.
Just trying to get the nutrients out.
Yeah, that's great. A little sniff job. Do you know that's the thing about me as I've gotten older, Joe? Is like when I was young, I'd have dirty thoughts. When I look at a girl, you'd have a dirty thought, and you'd look at her, and you'd be like, I want to do this. It's always I wanted to like grab it or
bite it. Choke it.
Bite it, something like that. But now
I went deep.
Now it's smell it.
I had smell for a while.
Always smell it. Every time I have a dirty thought, like if I see a girl, walking in front of me on the street, it's like I always go to smell. It's not about grab. It's not about taste. It's not about it's smell.
That's for later when you go on the prowl. You go hunting. You gotta find her.
That's
the
scent.
I'm a big hugger, and
Is that why?
FYI, I'm also hugging y'all when I'm hugging you. So
what?
When I hug, I take a big old sniff.
Oh, you're smelling me.
Smelling everyone, yeah.
That's
why we just fist bumped, Kevin.
I was
You
saying,
want to smell me?
No, not yet.
Not yet?
COVID.
What if I
still.
present?
If you present your neck to me, I will hug you and smell you. I like the nape of the neck. It was
I'll
my
be
favorite
presenting later.
when I was just a couple weeks ago. Oh shit!
part. You smelt a girl in public?
Yeah, and this is how I knew that I had aged to a certain point where I'm done with because this was a time I did this show. I did that show in Waterloo at the Crazy Canuck. It was a late show, the second show, and there was a super drunk girl in like a dress. It was like a summer dress, and she was young and hot and drunk, and annoying, and talking like a very boisterous.
Yeah, like a
at the show.
typical woman, yeah.
Yeah, and then so I go to smoke a joint in this outside,
Yeah.
and they come out to smoke a cigarette, and she's like, wants to do Snapchats with me,
Yeah.
and so you're in the smoking, with the people that were at your show, and you're doing the Snapchats.
That's what you're supposed to do to get fans, bro.
Right?
I
I'm
do that all the
doing
time.
all the things I'm supposed to
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
So the girl's got her arm around me, and she's like, "Hey, like, I don't know how Snapchat works.
Yeah.
I got to pretend." She doesn't know why I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so then I do this thing. I say the thing for Snapchat. She makes me do like 2 or 3 of them. And then the whole time I can smell like the cheap perfume and like booze and like when I was young, that would be the smell of
Victory.
yeah.
Of grandma.
That would be the smell where like things are about to happen. Like there's going to be
Daddy was kicked out of the house.
yeah. And this did nothing to me but gross me out. And she's even sitting on the steps and she's like blatantly showing her underpants, like
just hoary.
Everything about her is so hoary.
So you're not into whores. That's how much you've matured.
That's what I think happened.
Yeah.
That would normally titillate me.
It's a whore, as they should. That's their job.
It now grosses me out.
A sloppy mess.
Like I'm sad for her.
Did you get sick in the balls? Are your balls sick?
Oh, it's a weird thing. I don't know if this is like my male menopause, where you
There's no male menopause, is there?
Why don't I want to bang that hoary girl?
You could have just matured.
Maybe you did.
Maybe you did bang, and this is all just
No,
a
I
ploy.
didn't bang her.
No, maybe you wanted to, but the sloppy mess.
Yeah, but the smell thing with me starts the engine for all the licking, sucking, fucking, biting, choking, slapping. Like, it all starts with the smell.
Really?
Yeah. 'Cause if I don't if I don't like how you smell, the other stuff isn't gonna start.
Yeah,
The engine doesn't rev up.
Like if my wife, my wife actually
smells so good.
she will sometimes like lie in bed with me, and I have a little bit of
What's she wearing when she's lying in bed with you?
probably a nightgown.
Oh my god!
With a nightcap, one of those red and white stripes.
An oldie time one.
Yeah.
Nice.
She's wearing a nightcap, and you guys just finished a nightcap. You're like, no, that was delicious.
Some long knickers.
Usually I sit in my rocking chair and
Yeah.
smoke a pipe, and then I go to bed with mother. Right?
What book is she reading?
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, no, she's lying in bed, and she's like, sometimes she'll get into her, like she'll nuzzle into my shoulder there, put her head there, and then it's by my armpits, so she'll smell my stinkiness,
And love it.
and she'll like it,
Yeah.
and she likes my natural smell when I have no deodorant or nothing, and maybe a borderline BO-y. Sometimes she'll say, that's BO. Like, that's too far.
Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah, but other times just my natural smell, which I find would be a little bit, like, I wouldn't want to present that to the general public. I want to cover that up somehow, but she actually enjoys it.
I think we all enjoy it because that's how you make the connection. That's a real science thing.
That's pheromones.
It's pheromones, yeah. I was grasping for the words. That's why I said science thing.
Yeah.
It's a real science thing.
Yeah, they smell you smell someone that you like, and then you know it's the right thing.
I'd
You
rather.
can smell your wife when she's like just gross, like
Mhm.
you know, and you like it. Then she's probably the right one.
Yeah,
for
it's
it.
not like halitosis or something, but it's just a natural stink. Like, I like morning sex the most because like the pussy's just like just enough, you know, just enough fun.
Right.
Like let's
Morning
start the
sex
fun.
to me is the best because you don't have to kiss.
I like kissing a dirty mouth sometimes.
Ugh.
Just like
Like a morning mouth,
morning mouth.
like haven't eaten 8 hours and just
yeah,
have like
yeah.
fucking gross stinky morning breath. You like that?
Only the sins of her dreams were in her mouth.
Smells like mom's cooking, eh?
Yeah.
God damn.
Mm.
That's how we're always.
You don't kiss your wife when you morning fuck her?
No.
Maybe that probably explains a lot, though.
What?
She's probably begging to be kissed in the morning. Just kiss her.
She is sound asleep, and I'm
Oh,
just doing my business.
So you don't even ask for consent?
What?
I'm not doing a podcast with a man like you. See you later.
We
Listen.
spoke about consent a few seconds ago.
Yeah. That's because I enjoyed her consent. That's why
I just got the joke when he.
That's
He's a
why.
comedian, not me.
That's why I banged her, because I enjoyed her consent. So much.
Consent. Yeah, the smell of a morning pussy is way better than
Really?
clean pussy. I don't like clean pussy smell.
If you wake up in the morning and you just go and you maybe like say you're just curious, you're saying like, is there a chance? You know, is there a chance I could be in there?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe you have wandering fingers. Maybe you have like a wandering finger of some sort, and the finger just kind of wanders into the nethers, and you realize there is already lubrication
Yeah. That's pee, though, probably.
What?
That's pee-pee.
in the morning.
Yeah, but that's pee-pee from when she ran at like 3 in the morning to go pee-pee and came back and then...
I can tell the difference between pee and viscous.
Can you?
Like
your wife gets viscous.
just being next to me.
She gets like it's colored and stuff. Like
It's from your musk.
yeah,
It's a discharge.
she gets discharged. That's not the same as being wet.
No.
Being wet.
She was so mad. Hey, you left, and I started telling people you got discharged.
I let in
But it was
morning
viscous.
Viscous discharge.
morning sex
No,
is good.
viscous means thick, like oil.
Yeah, it shouldn't be thick. So every time your wife gets wet with you, she gets thick. Wet.
Let me just explain this to you.
I've been around.
You know, a
pussy.
vagina.
My
when
wife's
when
pussy,
a vagina pees,
Yeah.
that pee is watery.
Yeah, but then the sweat of the pee all mixed in together.
It doesn't make pussy juice. Pussy juice is different than pee.
It's just as wet.
More viscous.
It's not more viscous.
It is more viscous. Natural lubricant. It lubricates.
Is
you.
it more viscous?
Pee doesn't lubricate you. You ever try fucking a hot tub?
Yeah, but you're just feeling wetness. You're not finger banging her after. And then the thing with morning sex is like they might still be in mid dream of something.
No, what I'm saying, when you feel wet, you can feel the difference between pee wetness and like vagina, like lubricant
I can't.
wetness.
My fingers are too burned off. Stuff.
How about, did you take a marriage class when you tried to get married Catholic?
Yeah, we had to take marriage class.
Did they show you how to do the rhythm method?
No, they didn't show us a rhythm method.
Really?
No,
This is
it was a 2-day course. I remember that.
Yeah, really, mine was only one. I took it one day. But they say if you want to do the rhythm method, this is how you put your fingers in the vagina, and then you like do this.
Yeah.
Where you put your thumb and your forefinger together, and if you pull it apart and
A viscous?
and it sticks together,
Yeah.
the juices stick together, so they stick between your things.
Yeah, it means she can get pregnant?
Yeah, that means she's ovulating.
God, I got this stripper story. I don't know if I'm allowed to tell about that.
Viscous. What do you mean?
No, it's a very... Never mind.
Was a stripper viscous like that?
Oh, yeah, she was very viscous.
She was fertile. You could have got her pregnant.
The thing was just,
Your finger can get her
hanging
pregnant.
out with her.
Yeah. Fingering is not against the rules.
Yeah, if they finger themselves, it's not against the rules.
What? Oh.
Did she do that?
Yeah.
Oh, you saw.
I'll tell the story because no one is going to probably listen.
No one listens to my show at all.
No, but I mean, my wife's not going to listen to the show. But unless you clip this and then I share it on my Instagram and my Facebook.
Oh, I might.
But okay, this is a real story. None of this is
Okay.
is exaggerated. I've told this story to friends, but I've never said this on a podcast. So this is an exclusive because I love you.
All right.
I love the fucking Dutch Hall. I've probably been here a million times. I love everyone here. Just point out, I love everyone here.
Aw.
Okay, so I'm at a strip club, okay?
Right.
Getting a lap dance, okay? It was a very hot lap dance. Very hot lap. She's like grinding. I'm doing my trick that I do with strippers all the time. I'm like, oh, yeah, you smell so good.
Smell again.
Yeah, if you tell a stripper she smells good, they like it. And then I do the other thing where I pretend I've never had a lap dance.
Yeah.
And I go, what do I do? Where do I put my hands? And they think you're like a newbie, right? And then this girl was like getting super cool with me. Like we were chatting, obviously, like between before the first song. And then I was making her laugh, and she was liking it and stuff. And she goes, you can like play with my tits and just try not to, pinch them. And then I was like 2 or 3 dances in. I pinched them, getting excited. And then she slapped me, okay?
Right.
Slapped me.
Yeah.
And then I just instantly, on instinct, reached down and choked her and then stopped, okay? And then she sat there and started fingering herself until she came. This is 100% real.
So she liked the choke.
She loved the choke. And then she pulls out her fingers and shows me like a spider webs. Like it was all sticky and stringy.
Oh, yeah.
Like a web slinger.
Yeah, no one believes me. This really happened. I didn't know the girl from before at all. And then I was just like,
What town?
Brantford.
Oh.
Yeah.
Brown Town.
Brantford, yeah.
Seductions?
The Gentleman's Club, yeah.
Yeah. It's the only one
Yeah,
left.
man,
Used
she
to be
was-
Lovely's.
Where the train station was?
Yeah, right next to the train station.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lovely's. One
But yeah, can you believe that? She just I was freaking out in my head. I'm like, I'm going to get punched in the head by a bouncer that walks by. But she got super into it. And no one believes me she did that. I'm like, I'm not lying about this story, man. She fucking fingered herself till she came. And then pulled out her fingers like this. And it was like spider webs in between her fingers. And then I gave her fucking $80 or whatever it was. And yeah, she was hot. I don't know. She just really liked the talk. And then just the way, I was I don't know. It was,
Yeah, it's a real lucky
Pretty
experience.
crazy.
It's one of those things that's probably just got a good time. She
Yeah.
really just wanted to bust a nut.
and now that you said viscous,
Yeah.
that means she was ready to have a baby.
She's ready. She's horny. That's probably why she's a little hornier than normal, too, because she was ovulating.
I know they get on. They're fine with getting off on you sometimes because they always. Yeah, I know a lot of strippers, and they say sometimes we use you guys to get off, and we get money too. Grind you until they come.
Yeah. Well, you figure if you were a stripper and girls enjoyed you rubbing against them, sometimes you just all over them.
Sometimes, you mean every time?
Yeah. You watch those in porno, they have that category, or Dancing Bear or something. You ever see Dancing Bear on porno?
Yeah, I've seen it.
It's it's the girls are all dressed, and a stripper guy comes over, and then all these they're they pretend to be normal girls that are not taking their
Office
clothes
gals.
off.
Oh,
There's office girls that are going out for a night, and they're all sucking the guy's dick and stuff. That's the fetish, I guess, that you think that it's...
There are real ones where the girl's life is destroyed when that's released.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know they're mostly fake, but
I know one of the places I worked, there was we were doing a training thing, and we're all at this training thing, and the one girl, it was her birthday, one of the support staff, and then they all hired a stripper, all the girls did, and then they had this evening, and then nobody would say what happened.
yeah, because they sucked. Yeah,
Yeah, they all, and so if they would just say what happened, then we would think we would believe whatever they said. But the fact that they said they wouldn't say what happened,
Something happened.
then everyone filled in the blanks or expected the worst. Somebody at least blew the guy.
I know one male stripper I went to high school with became a male stripper. That happens all the time. They do the towel thing, and the girl disappears, and then they they do it all the time. They all fuck them. Suck, and they just stay hard. These guys are amazing. How do you stay hard after coming? Yeah, a lot of it is Viagra. It used to be that fucking tie your cock.
With a big rubber band.
Yeah, big rubber band,
like a cock ring?
Or cock ring, but rubber band, really keep it there.
Just tie it off the base.
But with Viagra, you could come and still be hard and then come again.
I never had Viagra.
Neither have I. Have you had it?
Cialis? I tried. I rip off Cialis one time, twice,
rip?
on 2 times.
And was it good? I keep hearing it's amazing.
The Cialis, the first time I got these 2 pills from a guy, And the first one I took was awesome. It was awesome. It was just like I was a fucking teenager, and you finish and you were ready to go again. Like it was like ready to go again. You could have done it forever, as many times as you wanted. It was just it's the best. It was the best. And I was like, I love these things. Get me as many as you can, right? And then I saved one for a trip, I guess, sometime, and it wore off. Potency had worn off.
It was for so long. I had a buddy that every time he got in trouble at work, this is like roofing, he'd bring a bag of Viagra and give it to our boss and never get in trouble.
The bribe.
Yeah, it was like crazy. I remember, thanks, man. Give him this baggie of like 20 blue pills.
I like to be a good sponsor for your show.
Viagra.
I try to get those Blue Chews or whatever, but they don't do this in Canada.
Oh, they don't do Canada.
No, because we need to like have a doctor give us a prescription and shit so we can get a heart on. I'm like, can't I just like prescribe it to myself and take the chance of the heart attack? Because I don't give a fuck. I'm banging.
If you're gonna die, fucking, that's a good way to
Yeah, the big heart attack.
The problem is that fucking someone else, you get caught.
What?
Like,
I'll
fucking,
my wife.
Yeah, that's boring. Of course you need Viagra, bang your wife. Everyone needs Viagra, bang their own wife. But if you bang my wife, you need a mask and Viagra. No,
no condom. Just a mask.
No, why would I care about condom? I wouldn't mind raising your baby. I'd raise your baby.
I can't have babies anymore.
Oh, you got fixed?
Yeah.
That's your first.
Shit.
What would happen?
Oh, something happened with their feed here. I'm just gonna get a quick fix.
They just took a clip of me and they're sending it to my wife about this. And you know what? I hope I get caught about that story. I've never had a
just
lap
playing
dance.
pool.
And not had a lap dance.
You just there playing pool.
What's wrong with you, lady? Wake up! I've had lap dances. They're fun.
Yeah, I remember one time I told.
Where do you think the $100 went that I had?
Expensive drinks.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like lap dances though. I don't like anything about it. I like buying a lap dance for my friend, with a really ugly girl.
An ugly stripper.
Yeah.
That's mean, man.
Why?
To the stripper.
Why? She's getting paid.
Yeah, but
the other guy doesn't say like this is
wrong.
gross.
The intention's wrong.
They don't know. You're not saying to them when you hire them.
Don't
like,
you
hey,
feel
I'm
guilty? They're people, man.
No. Why?
I don't know. I don't.
You're giving them business. They're getting everything they want.
I feel a lap dance should be an intimate thing between you and a lady.
And then the next lady.
And the next lady. I don't think it takes away from how special something is if it's done multiple times. I think a connection is a connection, regardless if the girl's if I'm a whore, like a guy whore. Is it less special that I connected with like 20 girls or one girl? Like, that's still special.
Maybe it's because I grew up in Simcoe, where
there's only 3 girls.
Cut my teeth were the Simcoe Simcoe strip clubs, when there used to be 3, I think, at one time.
A little tough though.
But
they're also the farm.
I think a strip club should be mostly freak show.
Yeah, dirty. I think it needs to be dirty.
I want to see bullet wounds.
Yes.
I want to see
pregnancies.
Prolapsed rectums.
No, that's gross.
I want to see things that I don't get to see every day. I want to go in there and say, you wouldn't believe what the fuck I just saw.
Yeah.
I want to go in there and feel like I need to clean myself when I leave.
You wipe your feet on the way out.
Yeah, I like to feel. Strip clubs and pool halls should always be dirty.
It's like Nikki's Roadhouse.
Yeah.
Oh, have you been to Nikki's Roadhouse?
No.
Oh, dude, you would love it there.
The door.
Yeah, I love that dirty because there's certain places need to be
It's the worst
gross.
place ever.
It's the middle of the country.
They should be gross.
It's
not.
very
Don't
gross.
fucking gentrify everything. Like, you know what
No,
I mean?
I know.
It should be gross.
I remember when I went to Vegas one time. I'm in the cab from the airport, and I asked the cab driver, I'm like, "What is what's a good bar, like a local bar, not a tourist bar, but a local bar?" And he told me this one name of a bar, and I go, "Oh, I heard of that. I heard it's a real dive bar." He goes, "It's not a dive bar. It's a toilet." Is what he said. And he goes, "But it's the most fun place on earth." And I go, "We gotta go, you know." And I was with my wife and like her optometrist friend and her husband. Well, they were
real nerds.
They were not looking for a shithole that's gonna be super fun, that's gonna be gross, and you can't really go to the bathroom there and stuff. But I'm like, I'm That's the only place I wanted to go. I didn't want to go to anywhere nice. I wanted to go to the place where everyone was having fun. You know?
Yeah, that's like I'm not gonna go to a shitty McDonald's. I want to go to a good McDonald's. That's different than fucking like a restaurant. Like there's shitty restaurants. There should be no such thing as a shitty restaurant. I get greasy spoon diners, but not like I want it to actually be clean. The table's not greasy.
Yeah.
But at a bar, yeah, I want grease. I want dirt. I want like that guy's fucking selling me like a ladder he found in the back of a truck. You know what I mean? I want like the strippers to be doing blow in the bathroom.
Did you go, Pete?
To what?
To the shitty bar?
No, we didn't go to the shitty bar because they're all like they all wanted nice things.
Because
And
Pete does what his wife says.
yeah,
Typical Pete.
yeah, exactly.
Typical Pete, controlled by the pussy.
Yeah.
Some of us control the pussy. We're called real men. Am I right, boys? Am I right? My wife said, "Don't leave, honey. I love you. Stay here. Don't podcast with your friends." I said, "Fuck you. You're a lady. I'm a man." And I left.
Really?
Yeah, and I called my son downstairs. I go, "Listen to this." I go, "Fuck you. I'm a man," and I left. And he just
Oh,
nodded
he teaches
at me.
them.
Yeah.
You're teaching them.
Yeah, he nodded. He almost hit her too. I was like, "Not yet."
See, I have two. I have two daughters.
Ah, you're controlled by so many women.
I'm teaching them to fucking control men
Why?
because I want them to win.
You want women to win?
I want my kids to win.
Listen, the
If
real
they're
enemy
boys-
is the woman.
No,
The real enemy is the woman.
I'm team woman because I have two daughters.
God, because you have tits.
I have two daughters. I don't have a dog in the fight.
Yeah, you
anymore.
do. You have a dog in the fight. It's in
Me?
between your legs.
But who cares about me?
And
Like,
your brothers.
the next generation of me is women, and so I vote for
Gross.
women now.
Gross.
Yeah, I'm a real feminist.
You're a real feminist. Makes me sick.
Yeah.
The real enemy isn't Democrats versus Republicans or climate change or
anti-man.
communism. It's fucking women, bro. They're disgusting, and they should be done. We should. I love the advances we've made with transgendered because we're almost done with these fucking psychos, and it's just going to be us boys.
I'll tell you right now.
Us boys, dicks and tits, and just regular guys.
I feel like I can say this because some of my best friends are men,
Yeah.
but men are a bunch of jerks.
Oh my God, you're so sensitive. I think you have too much estrogen on you.
I want to say,
I think your energy, your drinks are spiked with estrogen.
well,
Okay, sorry.
I
Finish
don't
your
really
thought.
care though because
See how you just let me take over? You know why? You always bend over and give your thighs up to the women. That's what happens. You surrender yourself.
I let you take over because for 6 years, or whatever we had you here for, there's always been a circus, and you say, "Why do you have me come down for an hour and not let me talk?"
Yeah, it is
Right?
weird. It is strange.
And then I'm like, okay, well, then the last time actually the fans didn't hate you as much because
I talked more.
we let you talk,
and now they're gonna hate
you didn't
me
have to fight. You didn't have to fight for it.
That
Yeah.
woman demographic that you fought
Yeah.
for is
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah, they all.
Well, they could follow me at the Angry Skeptic and listen to my podcast, which I host with
Oh
a
yes,
woman.
please.
I host with a woman.
Yeah, go home, Joe.
Joe. With a woman.
Is she the karate girl?
Yeah,
She's
Sherry.
Sherry. Muay?
that show's been going on a while now.
It has
Joe.
been, yeah.
Yeah.
2 years.
Good for you.
Solid
And you
2
still do
years.
that other one, the Cupid one.
Stupid Cupids with AJ and Moses? No, we don't. Moses walked away from that one.
You don't have any guests on your shows ever, do you?
Almost never, yeah.
Yeah. Because you would invite me on your
I
show,
would,
wouldn't you?
yeah, I would. I mean, when are you in Brantford? We record in her house.
Brantford? I fucking live in Brantford, man.
Yeah.
I fucking.
I only go to Brantford for Sherry, my friend and
Oh,
co-host.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they said.
I'm not even going to go for
I
comedy
went to high
anymore.
school there in Brantford.
Of course. Well, where would you go here? In a tobacco field?
Well, they didn't have a Catholic high school
Here
here.
we go.
I had to go to a Catholic high school,
Oh,
so
okay.
it turned out good.
I went to Catholic high school and I turned out real bad.
I went
Yeah.
to the public, not so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin went to Catholic grade school and then public high school. And then
Well, I was an employee of a public school, and they're the same thing, man.
what are you talking about?
Like public and Catholic's the same shit, but they both suck.
What?
They both suck equally. One just has to shove more religion in. They both have to teach you the same amount of stuff, and then they just shove
I'm pretty
religion.
sure that I
They're
get
the
to go to
same.
heaven. I'm pretty sure I get to go to heaven.
There's no heaven.
Dude, they told me for fucking sure that there
You think-
was one.
You know why they? Why,
Kindergarten to grade 13.
you think
Yeah.
there's heaven? Do you think there's heaven?
What?
Are you? Wait, we talked about this. I don't know if it was on air or off air. I can't remember now. But are you Catholic?
No, I'm a fallen Catholic.
A fallen Catholic? You can't even say atheist. Are you?
I'm not an atheist. I'm not an atheist at all. An atheist would suggest that you know something. I do not know anything. I do not
No,
profess to have any.
It's just not.
You can't say there's nothing. You can't.
Yeah,
I
I
can't say
can.
there's nothing.
Yeah, I can. There's nothing.
Why?
Because nothing's shown up to show me. There's no evidence there is something. After you die, where's the evidence that there's something after you die?
Well, I look at it this way: if there's a finite amount of things in the universe, right? So,
Except for heaven, because it's forever, right?
well, I'm not saying heaven's a construct or a concept. I'm not saying I believe in heaven, but I'm talking God now. Okay, God, the concept of God or whatever. But if you say that the universe has got so many things, like everything exists, right? There's like a finite amount of everything in the universe, right? So if, for example, let's just say an apple, it's like mostly like water and carbon and all that stuff. So when the apple rots, it becomes like dirt or whatever. But you can still trace that apple turned into whatever, or you eat it, it becomes shit or whatever, But something always ends up, you can track it, it goes to something else.
Well, energy is supposed to have you never destroy energy or something. I forget what it is.
Right. So there's a certain amount of you that is your body, your physical form. There's a certain amount of you that is your brain, but then there's a certain amount of you that's just this energy that's
that's a part I don't
separate
see.
from you.
Yeah.
But you don't think that
energy?
that,
No, you're saying consciousness is energy?
Do you think you're your brain?
Yeah, you are your brain.
But you're not your brain.
So what am I?
Well, your brain is a function like your arm. You can know when your brain's malfunctioning and say it's not working. And then who's saying that?
So
it's not you.
So if you're brain dead, you're still something. You're saying.
No, I'm saying that
You're talking about consciousness.
Consciousness.
Yeah, which is a byproduct of a working brain. A functioning brain produces consciousness. A human brain, as far as we know. I don't know if a dolphin has consciousness.
I don't know if there's
my degree in roofing is about to be.
Because you can
off.
think with your gut, right? You can think of your gut, not your brain.
Well, supposedly your gut. A lot of decisions are made from the germs in your gut. Yeah.
They say your memory exists in your heart. Some people think your memory exists in your heart, not even in your brain at all.
It could be.
There's
We're a giant living organism that stores information
and there is something that makes you that over the years you've grown from a child, you've become multiple different forms, you've changed your opinion on things as you've grown, but through all of that there's been a constant that's been the you.
But that doesn't prove God. That just proves there's something there.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So when you're dead, your body can die, your but this intangible, you can't show what happens to it. You cannot prove it either way what happens to it.
Well, I mean the way I've always thought it was like computer memory. It's just stored in our brain, but if our brain disappears, doesn't whatever
that's one theory.
In our brain. So if my memories are in my heart, if my heart explodes, then what happens? What about people with pacemakers? Or do they have no memories? Did Dick Cheney lose all of his memories?
Pacemaker just keeps your heart going.
Oh, how about the heart transplant? Doesn't Dick Cheney have a whole other thing?
Well, if you get a pig's heart.
Yeah. So you have a pig's heart. Do I forget my wife's name? That would be cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
Be or do I just call her fat fuck?
I just threw that. I also am not have no degree or knowledge of real things.
What do you mean? You're a fucking 2-time winner of
2-time President's Club.
2-time.
2-time.
I don't think I even introduced myself for this show.
Didn't.
No, I mean, I'm sure. I hope they know who you are if they're listening.
Pete Van Dyke.
Everyone, all my listeners.
Thank you.
Guys, welcome to the show. This is Joe Botelho's Go to the Dutch Hall.
Anyways, I have to talk about where I'm going to go in the world.
Oh, yeah.
Eventually.
So you're only going because your wife said go?
No.
Oh.
I said to you in an email that she gave me the green
It wasn't an email. It was a Facebook Messenger.
A messenger post DM.
As if we would email each other.
I slipped into your DMs.
I hope we would never email each other because that means we're not really friends.
Oh, really?
Dear Joe.
Dear Joe, to whom may concern.
Comma.
No, I just said it that way. To be honest, I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
And I know I'm getting a little restless around here. I've been around here for too long. My kids are going away to university.
Yeah, empty nest.
So what happens in the Indian, with the Indian cultures, that means you've.
Indian or
I'm talking about
Aboriginal?
Indian.
Okay. Don't offend me. I'm part native.
In the caste system, for example,
My wife's native, so I consider myself native.
part of you goes into a native.
That's how this native spirituality works.
Yeah.
As I consumed her so many times, I've become part of her.
Well, I have.
Oh.
So.
Sorry. Keep on interrupting. So you are allowed to do whatever you want.
Yeah, just like fucking going stir crazy. My kids are gone, and so I've fulfilled my obligation to society as in the caste system. For example, they have this thing you like fulfill your obligations to society. You teach the next generation how they can fulfill their obligations to society, and then when you've done all the things you have to do, you do this thing called vanaprastha, and you go into the forest.
Is that in the Bhagavad Gita or whatever the fuck it's called?
You go into the forest and you just stay silent and find yourself, you know?
That sounds
You
stupid.
walk around and you don't even think in words anymore. You start...
That sounds dumb.
No, it doesn't sound
That
dumb.
sounds fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, that sounds.
And then
real
you
stupid.
realize, Joe, that you know what?
What?
We're all God. We're all God together.
Oh, is that the one with the 8 arms? Is that who we are?
No, we're...
That's Ganesh.
Oh, Ganesh.
Oh, Ganesh. No.
Baba Ganoush.
Baba Ganesh. That's his brother. No, I don't know that
So,
much.
are you gonna go to the forest?
No, I'm saying...
You live in a forest.
So I'm doing metaphorically going into the forest. The forest is the world. I can go anywhere in the world, do anything in the world, do anything in the world for anywhere, and I can go as long as I want. I go by myself, do whatever I want.
Ram Shim Shim
There's no rules. There's no so because there's nothing like guiding me at all. Like there's no restrictions, and I can do anything I want. It's too much. It's too many. It's too open.
Yeah,
It's
overwhelmed with the freedom.
Overwhelmed with
freedom.
With the freedom, yeah. So I need it to be more scaled down. So that's why I needed to get Kevin and Joe. I needed you guys to try to like give me ideas in the world to narrow it down at what part of the world I should be looking at. You know. So I'm thinking. So like if you were given the opportunity to go anywhere in the world you wanted to go, by yourself though, you're not going with anyone. You're going by yourself.
Yeah.
To do whatever you want.
Yeah.
For as long as you need to do it. Where do you go?
Thailand.
And obviously, do I need to ask the second question?
Everyone knows I'm going to do Thailand.
You're banging boys.
Lady boys who are of age in this country, not their country, because there's no limit in that country.
Oh, so you're going for like...
I'll go and be like,
Canadian
hey, how old are
laws.
you? Yeah. My moral code of...
But they have to be like of a suitable Canadian age, and they have to have a penis and still look feminine.
Yeah, lady boy.
Yeah, okay.
It has to be because I can't...
Well, it's not selling it for me. It's not.
No, but okay, and then but like think about this. No rules. You've never done that before, have you?
What?
Fucked a lady boy?
I never had the
urge?
ambition to.
Yeah,
do.
but you've never had a chance to think about it because you've been too busy in the caste society.
Well, let me think.
Raising children.
Let me just think about it for a second.
And you love women. You're a feminist, so this helps you to get in touch with someone who's more of a feminist than you, a lady boy who chose to be a lady. They chose to be a lady. You're raising ladies.
They're not ladies.
That's
though.
one
They're
step
lady boy.
before being a lady boy, which means like I was born a boy, but I'm a lady, which is the ultimate feminist.
No.
I'm just saying how it is, but if you want to go against the LGBTQ community, that's up to you, man.
I'm not saying that's the most feminine that there is a person with a dick.
The highest level of woman is a ladyboy. Because you chose that. You chose to be that.
But culturally, it's just because you can make money in prostitution as a woman.
Don't you dare.
It's not
Don't
because
you dare.
What?
Don't you dare do that.
You know,
don't be afraid of the truth.
I'm not into prostitution, but to be honest with you, the whole idea of it
what if I
makes
fall in love with one?
The whole idea makes me nervous.
Of prostitution?
Yeah,
But you said there's no rules.
I don't like strippers either. I don't like the whole thing. It makes me nervous.
Did your wife say no rules, or did she just say go anywhere you want?
No, she didn't say no rules. She said
Well, then
go
what's-
anywhere you want. She didn't say no rules. I'm still going to be married. I'm still going to want to be true to my wife.
Is she going to follow those rules when you're away, though?
My wife is going to be, most likely she will.
Do you want me to move in and keep an eye on her?
She's I think she'll be okay. My wife
Do you
works.
want to give me access codes to your cameras installed in your house so I can keep an eye on her?
No, I would. No, I don't want to talk about anything.
Okay, so not Thailand.
I would say no to Thailand because that's not what. I don't think that's the major draw.
What are you looking for, Pete?
He's done Europe. Right?
But Pete, what are you looking for?
You've done Europe.
This is really what it is. What are you looking for?
Australia.
Okay, well, I got to tell you.
Adventure?
I want adventure.
Like adventure, like old school fucking dirty hands adventure. Might fucking lose my life adventure.
Listen, I'll tell you, everything that I do, I want to make it so that it'll make me better at telling jokes, right? So,
Yeah, but that's just being around people.
but you got to have stories to tell, so you got to
Uh-huh.
live something.
See,
That's where adventure comes in.
That's what Pete thinks. I'm a comedic genius. It just comes to me. So I don't need to go anywhere else because I find it
If you don't
inside me.
observe anything or if you don't like live anything, then there's nothing to talk about.
But you're searching for something. Do you even know what you're searching for? So do you want adventure? Then you got to go somewhere like fucking
I'm
the
not-
dark continent of
I'm not-
Africa.
I'm not really searching. I only want experiences. I want to like have something happen in my life.
So then go
Nothing's
somewhere
happened.
safe. Go somewhere safe, like first world country, right?
For adventure.
Well, you said you're not looking
I just said I'm looking for
stories.
stories. Yeah. So first world doesn't matter. I mean, I don't
Yeah,
think
but
they're
then
gonna
you're
have
gonna
more.
be safe though.
You should go
Okay,
hang out with
but
some-
I'm going by myself, so I don't need to be safe.
You go hang out with some Aborigines.
Yeah, in Australia.
I could do Australia.
Yeah, but you're
What am I
gonna
going to do though?
stay in Sydney or I mean, right now it's locked the fuck
No,
down.
the Aborigines.
Yeah.
Go out in the
Yeah, go get fucking
eat
murdered.
lizards and
Go get murdered by them because
Go-
I'm sure they love white people.
Hey, we're numbered like 9 on the Philippines chart. What about the Philippines?
Yeah, Philippines is fun. There's real cities there.
Is that the guy that doesn't let you like if you smoke dope or something like that? They'll
There's
kill
probably
you?
no drugs there. Yeah,
No drugs.
is that where you get murdered for it?
yeah.
You get murdered.
I think you need to stay first world.
First world.
I think you need to go somewhere. There's a hospital where there's police.
What about like so? Then we got
Japan.
Japan's not bad.
Japan's way better
What about
than-
Scandinavia?
That's a good place.
Yeah.
Like-
Scandinavia. That's adventure. Eat blubber.
Like
Hot blondes.
Nice hot bath.
Norway.
Yeah, Norway. Ice treks. Lithium. No, what's
You can still tell jokes there too
yeah, they understand.
in English.
Well-
I was thinking about going to try to find the best comedy scene in the world. Just do like a web
Well, that would be
series.
New York, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but you do New York, but do them all. Is what I mean.
Like
Because
go through Europe.
so
go
then you
through,
can go like.
Why don't you go to Afghanistan?
Well, right now I'd have to go wherever they let us in, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to go to a war
Yeah,
zone.
I'm not going to any of those places.
Yeah, I don't want to go to any kind of war zone. I'm not interested in that.
I think I could go. I mean, I really, really want to go to Japan for real, but I only want to go with my son. But I've wanted to go
Oh,
to
yeah?
Japan my whole life, and my
Why
son
is he a
got
big
into-
anime fan?
Yeah, my son's gotten super into anime.
Yeah.
But I've been like a Japanese nerd my whole life, like samurais and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
And so I'm like, I would love to go there, Power Rangers and everything.
Everybody
So-
that goes loves it.
Yeah, it'd be amazing. I'd love to spend a chunk of time there. But I could get high quality ladyboys there and not be worried about being murdered in Japan because Japan is like fucking high class, high tech society. And they like sick sexual stuff.
Yeah, you can get
So I
like
would have a good time there. But
You
that
get,
means
like,
I have to go with
panties out of a vending machine.
They don't do that anymore. They did that for a bit.
They don't do that anymore.
No. But you can still do sex stuff there.
Oh yeah.
It'd be fun. But again, I wouldn't be able to do any of that stuff with my boy unless I'm divorced. But even then, that's not cool to do with your kid. Like, let's go get a hooker. And then you're like, oh, Dad, you just literally got divorced before we left. I'm like, oh sorry.
For the trip, so I can
Yeah,
get
for the
hookers.
trip, let's get hookers.
What don't you
No,
understand?
I would have so much fun. I think I wouldn't have as much fun without him there. So I don't get going by yourself, though.
Why you wouldn't travel by yourself?
No. I don't care about places. I care about the people. Like I went.
Yeah, but you're gonna meet people.
I don't care about strangers.
You're gonna go travel.
Yeah.
And you're gonna just communicate with people you already know.
No, but like experiencing it with people I know is to me is way more fun than being by myself.
Perhaps. I mean, I would probably have fun traveling with somebody as long as I didn't have to care about them.
Like
you know what I mean?
Yeah. If I'm going by myself, I'm only going by myself traveling. If it's like, I got this date here and this date there, and I got or I'm going away for like a conference, right? And you're going somewhere cool, but you have to
know
go
what
by
you're
yourself.
going to do.
You know what you're going to do anyways, but you're still going to do fun shit, but you're going to be alone. But, I mean, if I get to pick, like, I'm going to go to Japan, I'm like, I'm going with my kid for sure. Or anywhere like Europe. If I have to go tour somewhere, I'm going to take a friend. Like, it's so much more fun.
Yeah. I don't know. I traveled by myself when I was in 95.
That's just me.
I traveled by myself a little bit in 95 and I traveled with friends too. But the times I travel by myself, I gotta tell you, it is like you do feel pure freedom. Mm-hmm. Like you don't have to worry about anybody, especially after like lugging around your family for so long.
Yeah.
On every single trip, like you're like.
Yeah, but a friend going with friends isn't the same as going with family. I know.
I travel with Charters too sometimes. Mm-hmm. He's a good travel companion, but I do not give a fuck about him. Like, and he does not give a fuck about me.
Yeah, which is the perfect travel partner.
Yeah, that's what you want. You want a guy that's like, hey, if I get separated from you, like we're just separated.
Or like I want to go here and. Okay, I'll stay in the hotel today. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, like
he's not gonna get mad.
He says I'm doing this, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not doing that. Perfect. Like that's perfect.
Like she has an ugly friend, and you're like, oh, I guess I'll fuck her. I'm like,
yeah, it's like we all do what we got to do, man.
Yeah, you got to survive, man.
No, so like I see the benefit in it, but I think it's just you're right. I got to figure out what I want first.
Like why? Yeah, why? Just because you're antsy, you could just fucking literally go.
No, I got
to Calgary.
There's nothing here. There's nothing here.
Yeah, but in your mind you already have something. You mean nothing here?
There's nothing here in this whole country. There's fucking nothing.
Which is like I disagree with, but you're saying that means there's nothing here that you want. So what do you want? You don't want Canada.
Yeah.
So, like, this is like the introspectiveness comes in now, the forest time.
Yeah, like all I know, I do the research on like Canada, like this Norfolk County where I live is like the best place for a zombie apocalypse in the world. It's been proven many times. And
reality though, but because you're given,
and so like I know this is a good place that we live. I know Canada is a good country. But like for comedy and stuff, there's no industry.
Yeah, but you're not. Are you that where you're looking for then to go away for comedy?
Well, I'm not. Of course, I'm thinking of it. Like I'm not.
Yeah, but this sounds like it's something more deep than comedy.
Why?
I don't know. It just sounds like it's so deep.
I definitely want it to be related to comedy, 100%.
Yeah. So then all these weird places are off the table.
Why?
So
unless you can do comedy there.
You're gonna do comedy in Pakistan? Like
I never said I was gonna go. Pakistan.
No, but like so those places, like those like weird places aren't.
Yeah, I don't want to go to those shit places, but I wouldn't want to go even if I was going
like Russia. I'd go to Russia.
Why Russia?
I don't know. I like Russians. I like Russia. They scare the fuck out of me, but I'd go.
That country seems absolutely the bleakest place
crazy.
in the world. I don't want. I would never want to go.
I would love to go to Moscow and some of those places just to see it.
Different kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's just crazy. I'd love it. I'd just be like, but like kind of like stay in like safer places, as safe as you can be in.
What about South America?
I would go because South America is dangerous. Brazil maybe.
Well, like Chile or Uruguay.
Yeah, they speak Portuguese, but still, those places are super dangerous. I don't want to go.
Brazil is like so corrupt,
especially now with that fucking Bolsonaro, whatever the fuck his name is. He's nuts.
I wouldn't go there.
I wouldn't go there. I'd go to just Europe. I'll go anywhere in Europe. It'd be fun.
Peru?
No, that's not Europe.
That's South America. I'm still trying to.
Are you testing me?
I'm trying to.
Do you want to go to South America?
No, I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there.
Colombia.
We said we Africa. Like no.
No, I mean I would. There's not a part of me that ever wants to go to Africa.
Iceland.
I feel like Scandinavian places would be a good place for you.
Iceland, and they're really easy to travel to as well.
And they're super friendly.
And you can do tons of sets there.
Yeah. So you want to just go do comedy then. So now you know what you want to do. You want to do comedy somewhere else.
Yeah.
So that narrows down.
How happy would they be to see people there too?
They'd be like, he is our king.
Oh, wouldn't that be great?
The Canadian king.
The king of Iceland?
Yeah.
That's the other thing. If you go to the States, for example,
no one cares you're Canadian.
No one cares you're Canadian. You're just like a shitty American. like with that talks a little funny.
Yeah, you're a no frills version of a.
But if you go to Europe and you're Canadian,
Mm-hmm.
you're exotic. You're like alluring. Look at that Jennifer or that what's her name? The girl, Canadian girl that's like super big in England. She's on the Duchess. Oh shit, blonde girl. She got Netflix specials.
I gotta look into.
Oh no, Catherine Ryan.
I don't know her.
You don't know her?
No.
It's
a chick comic. So
she was like
a
a Canadian comic that went over to England, and then she got to be a big star there.
I don't care if people hate that, but I just don't care. It's
Who's funnier than Kathy Ryan?
Is she really funny?
Oh,
any guy. Call back.
I don't know. She's not my.
But I keep getting told this. Like my parents are Portuguese, Portuguese citizens, right? And I agree with you, man. I haven't seen my parents like in over a year, so, and they live like 5 minutes away from me. But I would definitely use them being Portuguese. I mean, to go get. I can get like some sort of work
an EU
visa.
passport.
Yeah, I can get something like that, and literally spend as much time as I want in Portugal / EU.
Yeah, if you get an EU passport, you can work anywhere there.
So I mean, I have to look into it. I want to do that. I know I don't even have a regular passport. I haven't because I'm like you. I love Canada. Well, I mean, I don't know if you love Canada, but I love being here, and I raised a family real early, so I never had an intention of leaving. But now it's like I just want to go out and do comedy. But that's the only reason why I want to travel. I don't want to travel because I want to see the mountains of fucking Peru or something. Yeah. I want to do comedy in front of all these weird different crowds.
Yeah, like that would be the number
like
one thing.
Shanghai or something, like, you know.
Yeah, like if I could go to like Machu Picchu or play a club in like Stockholm.
Yeah.
I would play the club in Stockholm.
Yeah, Stockholm, all those anywhere like, you know, first world for sure.
Yeah.
Like, would you do one of those USO tours?
Yeah, 100%.
That'd be so cool. Just a bunch of soldiers.
I keep hoping that Ryan, my brother-in-law, does them, eh? Does he? Yeah, he goes and plays ball hockey. He's gone over to Afghanistan a bunch of times. It used to be Bob Probert that would set it up.
Oh, that's one of those names I know. Bob, it's a hockey player.
Yeah, Bob Probert, and then and he set up the ball hockey thing, and my brother-in-law was roommates with Bob Probert, and he would go over all the time and play.
Yeah, I don't know any comics that do that though. Any ones that we would know.
Tom Green did one time with him.
Okay,
you know,
I'm not friends with Tom Green, so I don't know.
No, but he.
I mean, like comics
comics that we work with. Yeah. No, but I'm hoping that I don't know any either.
Yeah.
It's always he always says there's comics, but then I ask who they are and I don't recognize them. But
I'll do a cruise ship comedy. Why don't you just go on a cruise?
I think because cruises will fucking kill you.
Like kill you?
Yeah. They I don't want. You can't get insurance to go on a cruise anymore.
Oh no.
Not in Canada.
Because you die.
Because of COVID, you know.
Oh.
Because you go on the boat and then there's no way, no insurance company's gonna give you a travel.
Yeah, but you have if you're vaccinated, what's the matter?
I don't know.
I think it's.
I'm just saying. I don't want to.
I think a lot of murders happen there.
A cruise ship?
Yeah, there's
Get your rock coat.
Everyone I know that's been on a cruise has said, yeah, someone died. I'm like,
someone got pushed over.
Well, heart attack.
Oh.
Yeah, for being old and rich and just
fat,
drinking and everything.
Taking Viagra.
I'd love to like pump like a bunch of fat American wives. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
And have their like husbands watch me.
Yeah,
like, you're so skinny. I'm like, oh yeah, I am skinny. Like me, I'm like.
That's why it'd be awesome if you're a Jamaican guy.
Oh, dude,
like a Jamaican guy works at a resort or something like that. Like according to what the internet shows, every time a wife goes on vacation, she gets
pumped. Yeah, I would never let my wife. I mean, I would, but if I cared about what my wife was doing, I wouldn't let her go alone. I'm going with the girls to Cuba. I'm like, fuck, you're going with the girls to Cuba.
Yeah.
All those guys working in there just want to fuck you, and you want to fuck them once you get there.
Yeah, everyone's
You're not fucking me, some gross fucking 40-year-old. You're fucking some young, hot fucking Cuban boy. I know how it is.
Yeah, every once in a while you see a girl do the same thing as what I'm trying to do, where she goes on vacation by herself, but then she ends up always going to some Caribbean country.
Yeah, because it's fun, it's safe, and it's like you get fucked by hot guys.
Yeah, they like black dick. That's what.
Would you let your wife? How about your wife saying for you to go? Would you care if your wife just went?
We got. Would I care if my wife went on vacation by herself?
Or doing this. This doesn't sound like a vacation. It sounds like you're going to be gone for a while.
Well, no, I wouldn't. I mean, if I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah.
But I would think no, because I would want her to do what she wants to do.
I'd just be scared of safety.
Well, it's different considerations when you have a woman traveling alone. Yeah. But like, I mean, as far as her pursuing her thing, she's already doing that. Like she wants to work seeing eyeballs, and she wants to do it all the time.
And she sees you wanting something else. It's
Yeah.
weird how we always. I know women get this too, so I'm not making this a gender thing, but a lot of men I know have this. It's just like this nameable like longing for something. It's just like you could just see it. Like, I don't know. There's something you want, and you're like, I don't even know.
This isn't it.
Yeah, but what is it?
Yeah, I don't know.
We're in our 40s, and I don't know what it is.
I know, but
I'm like, I have what you think is like. We both have what we think you're supposed to have. Great kids, and a good life, decent life at home.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just
That's
the
the problem, though. I think.
Do you think that I was thinking about this just coming up here? I'm like, bro, today was a great day. Spent time went to a movie with my son. Spent a nice day with my daughter. My wife wasn't fucking mean. Like, we were cool. Yeah. And then I'm coming here to hang out with you. I'm like, yeah, it's a great life. Why the fuck is there this gnawing inside fucking thing that's wanting me to search for more all the time?
Yeah.
Like, why can't I just be content with what I have? Because there are some days, and they're becoming more and more now that my kids are older, seeing like, yeah, but what am I doing? Like, I have everything people would want. Like,
yeah. I know.
Your daughters too. Like, you're in the same boat as me. It's like, why? What are we looking for?
No, I know. I think sometimes.
Sorry, this isn't funny, but
I think sometimes because it comes too easy. Like, you get everything you want.
Yeah.
And then you're like, well, then because I don't know. Maybe because you set these goals for yourself. At first, you don't know how you're going to feed yourself or live or whatever, and
paycheck to paycheck,
and then you eventually figure it out, and then you're like, well, now what do I do? And then because I figured that out, now then there's got to be some other, because that was your purpose, is figuring that shit out. And then once the purpose is gone, you got to find a new one, and then it's got to be something that makes you feel like, I don't know, maybe it's because you get older, and then you look for something that makes you feel young again.
Yeah, there's always that thing that's not like the hardships are.
I've worked a lot of jobs where I know I'm doing the wrong thing.
Yeah,
I know I'm doing the wrong thing, and then all of a sudden, you'll do something like stand up, and you just know you're doing the right thing. Like it just feels good. Like it just doesn't. You're not like fighting yourself over it.
It's like, what's the goal of that? Like, why are we doing stand up? That's the other thing. I know this is becoming like some.
The goal
thing, but like, why are we doing this if we have what most people we know want?
Yeah, they want to get to this like area where they can just settle down and enjoy what they got. To me, that's never been enough.
Because either you used to are doing it for fame. You're doing it because you like going up and telling jokes.
Yeah. Oh no, if I was doing it for fame, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing.
Yeah. Because it's true. Sometimes I think about this. I do this podcast, and more people will hear this podcast, and this podcast is a permanent record they'll be on the internet forever. And this is something that I don't care about as much as my stand-up, who only the people who come to the club really see that night's performance, because it'll be different the next time. And no one really, you can't take any permanency of it away. It's just that one moment that you share with the audience. And you don't, like, eventually I can record an album, have a record of my jokes or whatever, but the performance is just for that night with those people, and that's kind of what is the thing that I'm always like chasing, but I get nothing from that. There's nothing permanent from that.
I was kind of joking about like the connections, like, with a stripper or something, but it's like, it's true. Like, it's weird just chasing those moments of total happiness, of just whatever it is, like that sandwich at fucking whatever, or the 7 minutes we do on stage, or just connecting with someone. It's just weird because it doesn't last, and then it disappears.
Yeah.
So, like, is that what we're always chasing? That, like, endorphin rush of, like, this, like, ephemeral or this temporal thing? This
we're trying to grab mist or something.
It's weird because I see it. I'm sure women have it too, but so many men I know are just like, what are we chasing? What am I looking for? Like, it's strange.
Yeah.
Especially when you have something. And I don't mean money, but like, I am very happy with my kids are amazing. I love my kids.
Yeah.
And my hardships aren't really that hard.
Yeah.
Like, something will happen. I'll just turn to my wife. Like, I used to say this years ago all the time. It's a lot less now. I'd be like, it's going to be fine. We're going to figure it out. We always do. So, like, it's not even, the hardship is, like, not even there because I'm like, we figured out all this.
Yeah, yeah.
We're just going to figure out this new thing that just popped up again. So, what the fuck is the big deal?
Yeah, yeah. That's what we do.
Which is like, are we just old? Is that what it is? We're just getting older and we just less of it bothers us, or is it not exciting? You know, these are just like weird.
Yeah, because some of it's like you don't panic anymore because you've been through it so many times, and that's a good thing. But then it's boring.
Yes.
Because you're not panicking anymore.
My daughter will have a seizure, and I'll just be like, my wife is amazing. My son's gotten amazing at it. It's like someone else sees it, they freak out because it looks crazy. But you've done it so many times, you're like, whatever.
You just know what to do.
Like I saw a kid fall today. We were having ice cream, me and my daughter, and a kid fell out of her mom's arms and fell down. The fucking fear in her eyes.
The mom
And the terror and the kid, and it's like it's a new like she thought something was wrong, and the mom's like, it's gonna be fine. She just fell, and they like you see like I don't feel that anymore.
Did you laugh?
No. I was too busy putting a collar around my daughter's neck. She was trying to.
Yeah, the first time you drop,
trying to eat the kid. I was like, "Hey, take it easy, Riley. Oh, what are you buying that kid for?"
Yeah, first time you drop your baby, it's really stressful.
Oh yeah, I went to the hospital. It's so stressful.
7th, 8th time, you know.
And they look at you like you're an idiot every time you go there. Like I remember going, not every time. I went there once, and they're like, "It's fine."
Just catch him on the first bounce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really is. Like, he hit the ground, but my son hit the ground. And then I'm like, Lord. And she's like, it was your fault. And we're holding him, and he wouldn't stop crying. And we drove right to the hospital.
Oh, really? Is that a true story?
It's a true story, yeah.
You actually dropped your kid and went to the hospital?
Yeah.
You're a terrible parent.
Yeah.
I never did that. I was just joking around.
I remember sitting there, and he's like fine by the time we go to the hospital.
He did take him to the hospital at least.
Oh, yeah.
And then the doctor's just like, kind of like playing around. Let me see his eyes. All right. Like, he's fine.
Did you get 1,000 questions?
No, because it was only one time. My wife had a friend whose kid kept getting hurt, and the children's aid showed up.
Yeah.
But this was like 7 times in 2 months.
Yeah,
they went to the hospital for injuries. So
some kids are just like fucking psychos.
And this was the case. Like, my wife's friend is not like this at all. The kid's fucking dumb. The kid was getting his hand caught in the window, fell down the stairs, like did a fucking those paper hole clipper thingies in his ear, like fucking stupid shit.
Oh, really?
But
Toys up his nose?
Yeah, just stupid shit. And then the children's aid starts showing up, just surprise visits at home. So it's like, holy fuck.
My brother one time, this is his story. He used to tell a lot of stories when he was a kid. But he said he was sniffing his eraser on the end of his pencil. and it just sucked up his nose.
Oh, the little tiny.
It came off and went up his nose, and he had to go get to the doctor and get it tweezered out of his nose and stuff like that. But he was sniffing an eraser, you know, he was digging it in his nose with that thing.
My daughter was going in for eye duct surgery, and so she had to fast. And then just to keep her busy, we went to the chapel in the hospital, and I'm just looking at the Quran and all the Torah, whatever the fuck books they had there, and all of a sudden I look to the side, and my daughter's choking on something. I don't even know what the fuck it is. She's blue already, and I'm like fucking bang bang hitting her, fucking trying to screaming for help, and then finally I hear something come out, and she's crying, and then we run to the ER, but we're in the other section of the hospital that was for the eye duct surgery, and she was about to be put under. That's why she was fasting. And then they're like, what are you doing? You already have this. What do you mean? I'm like, I was in the chapel and she ate something. I think it's a stone. Because it was a thing of stones, and she ate the stones, which I thought, and I was like, that's not good. We should. And they we sat there. My wife's freaking out because I didn't have my phone, and I just walked with my daughter, and I was gone for an hour. She was freaking the fuck out. And I was like, I have to go get my wife because she's in the surgery part for the eyes. And then nothing. She didn't swallow it. We left. And then I searched the chapel, and it was underneath the seat I was sitting on. When I did it.
It did spit out?
Yes, it did spit out.
Was it a stone?
It was fucking stone that looked like a chocolate bar. I have it at home. Yeah.
And she was fast and she was hungry.
So she was hungry. That's why I was walking around the hospital with her. But they were so confused because she already had like a thing and had like a little gown on, just waiting.
You're like, no, my kid's eating rocks.
Yeah, my kid's eating rocks. I'm like, she has autism. Look at her. And she's like, star. But yeah, it's fucked, man.
Yeah.
Kids are.
Yeah. Well, you know, if they're eating rocks, they're not generally going to be costing you a lot of money in tuition.
No, there's no. I saved all. That's why we're getting a second car. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're gonna get a second.
That is
car.
the bonus, eh?
It is.
My
kids, the oldest with nothing wrong with him, real stupid. So we're
really.
fine.
He's also.
Yeah,
no,
really
you're lucky
dumb,
on both.
yeah.
You're going to save a lot of money. In school.
Yeah, it comes from the mother intelligence. So I'm pretty.
Yeah.
I really smartened up there.
Yeah, I made a mistake. I went with a smart woman,
Ooh.
and I got 2 smart kids, and now I am by
You're
far the
tricked.
dumbest.
You're tricked with her hotness, though, because you didn't probably even know she was that smart. Did you know she was smart?
No, I think I was attracted to her beauty at first,
Mm-hmm.
to be honest with you, and then I found out she was smart, and that's what did keep me. But
But the kids
at first, when I met her, she was not as attractive as she is now.
That's weird. Yeah.
She wasn't. I thought she was, but you look back at old pictures,
Yeah.
and you're like, no, I don't know what I even saw in her then.
Really?
Compared to now, like,
Oh, now she's
she got better. Like even like from like 16 to like 20, like was like she improved so much.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you started dating her in high school.
At 16.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I even had people that went to high school with her be like, "How did you know she's going to turn out so hot?" I'm like, "I thought she was always hot."
Yeah.
I didn't know.
They're like, you're dumb.
But
She was ugly.
it was true love.
Yeah.
Actually, she never was ugly, but I just thought, I remember when I first met her. I remember exactly what she's wearing, and like that it seemed like there was a light around her. She just looked perfect,
God.
right?
That's why I believe in God. There's a light behind her.
I said I didn't even say I believe in God. I said that I don't know. I don't know enough to say I don't believe, or that I do.
But that sounds like a religious moment.
What?
Like there was light around her in my heart.
Yeah. Have you
Slow
ever
down.
seen anything where it seems like in slow motion, or your memory of it is kind of like highlighted? Or
First
something?
time I had a Panzerotti.
What about when that stripper was lap dancing?
Yeah, that
that was-
sticky part of her spider web.
Bro, that
fingers.
was
that any of that part like?
there was some magic there.
That was probably a really good day.
That was a magical moment that it was weird because it was just so fast, and I went right for the choke when she slapped me.
That's
Right
an
for the
instinct.
choke. Yeah, as an instinct. I just went like choke the enemy, choke a woman out. I always have to. It's in our minds. They beat it out of us. Women beat it out of us with their nagging to not murder them, but it's in there for a reason. And
What?
that's when I start believing in God. I think God put that in us. Like, hey, they're gonna kill you. Kill them first.
I think that the women. I think women really will kill us, though.
Yeah, they don't care. But they hate they hate themselves more than we hate them, though.
You think so?
Women hate each other.
They hate each other,
Yeah.
not themselves, though.
Yeah, but we say brothers and we mean it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like a brotherhood.
Even a woman relationship, even when they like each other, they're meaner and more fake with one another.
Sisterhood makes me laugh when I hear that. I'm like, that's not even real. Why are you calling sisterhood?
That's what I like
Stop
about
pretending.
my daughters. That my daughters will bust balls. They'll like make fun of each other.
Sisters may be a little different, actual sisters, but
I think because they were raised by they have a strong influence from me, so I think they're kind of more dudes.
yeah,
Like
more
they're a little bit
brotherhood,
more dude-like than the average girl.
Yeah,
My-
guys, just random dudes will at the job site or in an army, when there's dudes together, there's just instant bond
Yeah,
for no reason other than us being dudes.
We figure it out quick.
Yeah, and we figure out who we don't like in the groups. So, but then we stick to the guy who we do like or guys we like.
Yeah.
Girls, it's like because I worked in the school for a long time, and they're vicious. None of them are real friends.
no.
I know girls who've been friends since kindergarten, and they've fucked around and hurt each other like that. From kindergarten, they were friends. I wouldn't do that to you, who I only know through comedy. Would never as much as I say your wife's hot, I would never actually burn you like that and come after your wife like that.
No.
But there's girls who are friends since kindergarten that will fucking stab each other in the back like that.
Yeah, there's lots of good. There's girls that are awesome too and good friends, but it seems more the exception. They have to run the gauntlet of all those other bitches.
And their friends, and most of their friends are male.
Oh.
Sherry's one of those girls who are like, I know she's like true blue, like shit gets tough, she's gonna have my back. So one of the boys, like, I know 100% that girl has got my back.
Yeah.
So, but she's not the average chick. I'm like, I have lots of other female friends. I wouldn't put them in the same category.
Yeah. No, I agree. Oh, I got pissed so bad.
Is that 8 hours?
We just have to do. I do have to piss so bad, but can we do feedback right quick before we go?
Yeah, you want a song?
Yeah, let's just do it.
You want to do release?
We got feedback. It's feedback. It's motherfucking feedback.
Hey, welcome to Feedback. We got feedback. This week's segment is brought to you by our friends at Amazon. Go to our website, livefromthedutchhall.com. Click on our Amazon banner, do your Amazon shopping, and we get some money, and then it gives less for Bezos. And so that's good. Or you go to if you go to patreon.com/DutchHall if you want to support our show. And we have one supporter right now, our Queen Jen Husko. She gave us this piece of feedback for today. And she says, "Hey, Pete, those were a couple of great shows. I loved hearing Lisa and Ryan sharing their stories and laughed that you say the candle ceremony at your wedding entitles you to free access to their toothbrush and razor. Would you use your wife's toothbrush and razor?"
100%, yeah.
Yeah. Is it because of the candle ceremony at the church, though?
No.
Does two become one?
No.
Oh. Would you use just a strange girl's toothbrush and razor?
No.
Okay.
I'd use your wife's toilet as a
Toothbrush or
aftermint.
razor?
Yeah.
Then the Olympics is missing big boobs had me laughing and alternatively flipping you the bird while I was driving. She probably didn't like the big boob talk,
Why is that?
but
Flat-chested.
the Olympics was very flat-chested.
Oh, I thought the listener was flat-chested.
Oh, maybe she is flat-chested. I don't know. To be honest, Jen, I never really checked your boobs out. Maybe, but it's not. It wasn't me. You should be mad at my brother on that one. I was watching Olympics because of the sports. I love sports, and he pointed out that no one had big boobs. And then
Yeah, they're athletes. None of them are supposed to have
I gotta
big
be
boobs.
honest. I love her no matter what.
who, Jen?
Jen, yeah.
Is Jen your wife?
No.
No, she's
I never
our
met her.
queen. Our one Patreon. She gives us $10 a month.
You charge $10 for your Patreon?
No, it's my second tier. She went second tier.
Oh my God, what's it called? The
What?
Duchess? The Duchess level?
She's queen.
I'm not sure.
But she is queen.
She is queen. $10. It goes
Do you
$5.
do you go there and finger her for $10?
Whoa.
She has not. She has not asked. To do
Listen,
that.
$10 a month. I'm giving you $10. You better send me something good.
I'll do whatever. I'm telling you, I will do whatever
Yo,
she asks.
Is it Jen? Jen, you're listening to this?
Yeah, Jen
You sit on his face for $10 a month.
Well, is that for her or me though?
It's for her. You're
That
supposed to make
she-
her happy for $10 a month.
Sitting on my face makes her happy.
Yeah. You know what happens when a woman
It's a
sits on your
win-win.
face? Yeah.
That's a win-win.
Jen, this is for you. And that's for free.
That's his impersonation right there.
Oh, yeah, I got to do that. Oh, and then she goes, I agree the Paralympics would be great included in the Olympics. Thanks for all the shout-outs. Still waiting on the hot tub video. So now, for Patreon supporters, which is we only have one, I asked if we could put the hot tub video out for you, and Charter says no because he's a fucking pussy or whatever.
Thanks a lot, Pete.
And I said that because it's only Jen, I put it out anyways. So it's on there right now. I'm going to have to take it down. It's against Dave's wishes. But if you become a Patreon sponsor in the near future, I would not yet have taken it down, and you're going to get full access to the hot tub video. It's on there. So go to patreon.com/DutchHall. And if you're having any struggles in your life, if you're not having any trouble achieving your personal goals, go to betterhelp.com. That's betterhelp.com/DutchHall. And it's not a self-help line. It's not a crisis line. It's professional counseling done discreetly. And it's available to anyone worldwide. We have shorter lines and less. It's actually less money than if you go to traditional offline counseling. So once again, you can go to betterhelp.com/Dutch Hall. That's betterhelp.com/Dutch Hall. And Dutch Hall listeners will get 10% off their first month. That's betterhelp.com/Dutch Hall. That's it for sponsors. And if you'd like to give us some feedback, please do it by going to livefromthedutchhall@gmail.com or go to any of the social media stuff and just hit us up in our DMs and let us know what you think of the show. And we're going to thank you to everyone that's done that. I also there was actually more to read on that, but we're at the end of the show, so I just want to do quick impressions.
All right.
This is the impression I've been working on. Okay. This is I don't know his name, but he's in the Loki.
Yeah.
It's the Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
Right? So this is Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
I don't know the character's name, is what I
Yeah.
mean. What is it?
Oh, fuck. Mobius. Mobius.
Mobius?
Yeah, Mobius.
Okay, so this is Owen.
Of course I know. It's like, duh.
Owen Wilson
It's Mobius.
asking questions.
Okay.
Mobius asking questions. Okay?
Okay.
That's the impression I'm working on.
All right.
Okay, I have to try to do it. I have to get in this. Ooh. Wait. Where? Why? How? Ooh.
I got my eyes closed. Hold on.
Wait. How?
Oh, that was good. That was good.
That how is
The how was really good. The rest of it was trash.
Yeah. I'm working
Do
on
how
it.
again. Do how again.
How?
That's fucking. That's
It's not bad.
You got
Just
part
stick it to
one.
how. So this is if it's
Yeah.
just
Let me close my eyes again.
how.
It is.
That was like Lightning McQueen right there.
Yeah. There it is. Anyways, that's the impression for this week.
Did you watch Loki? It was good.
Yeah, I did. I actually liked it. Yeah.
Do you want my impression?
Yeah, yeah, you
Wait,
gotta-
do you
you were
do
gonna do-
impressions,
Who,
Kevin?
me?
Yeah.
Yoda.
That's the only one I know.
That's it. Just his name.
Yoda. Use the Force, Luke.
I don't know.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I do.
all I
I do Ernie.
Hey, Bert, it's time to go get some pigeons.
Not
I
bad.
like that.
That's
Yeah.
pretty
Not
good.
bad.
Hey, Bert. Hey, Bert.
And then Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Frog here, reporting live from Sesame Street. Ah!
Yeah, very similar.
They're very similar.
Can you do Jim Henson getting AIDS?
Oh my God, that's a huge black dick in my ass.
Yeah, there you go.
Did he have AIDS? He didn't die of AIDS.
I'm not sure.
Yo, he was no gay, was he? Cut that. You're like, I want to cut that out.
I'm pretty sure. I'm not.
No, he wasn't. He
was
didn't-
gay.
No, he wasn't. He had a daughter or something, didn't he?
I don't know.
Can gay people have kids?
What are you talking about?
Can they have kids?
I don't.
It's blowing my mind here.
I don't know. I always thought Jim Henson.
I don't
was
think
gay.
Jim Henson's gay.
Because they did Sesame Street is pretty gay, right?
You shut your mouth when you talk about Sesame Street. You put respect on
No,
it.
but they were big on gay issues, like
Yeah, they're very forward.
progressive. Yeah,
They've always been progressive. Very.
you know
liberal.
Bob that played the piano. He's gay. Bob from Sesame Street. You know
That
Bob.
played who's Bob? Oh, Bob. Yeah, of course.
Bob.
Yeah.
And he's always got the picture of his
Yeah.
lover on the piano that
there's
died
nothing
of
wrong with
AIDS.
that.
Right?
Yeah, but I'm not saying Jim Henson's. I'm not questioning because I don't want him to be gay. I don't care if he's gay. I'm just saying I don't think he was gay.
Eh,
Not that I care that he's gay. You
I don't know.
Like one of my best friends, like Michael Moses, is gay. I'm fine with it. Like, you know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah. You didn't know
I did not know that about Moses.
that? Yeah.
How long's he been out for? Did he come out?
He came out. Yeah. He's pretty gay. AJ's bi.
Oh,
Like I have a lot of LGBTQ friends. Like AJ is bisexual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. See, this is all stuff I didn't know. See, I always judge a person by like their. I don't really care about.
Oh, I don't care
Yeah.
either. I love him.
So like
still.
I just
Yeah.
know them for their friendship and their fellowship.
Yeah.
But I had no idea they were like that. I knew that
Russell Peters also gay. You know that?
Russell Peters.
Yeah.
Really,
Yeah. I got fucked a couple times by him. Yeah.
you did.
I'm not gay, but I did let him fuck me.
Wow, this is
Yeah.
this is a lot of stuff coming out at the end of the show.
Yeah. I mean,
For those that stayed to the very end of the show, you really are going to get a few tips there. Michael Moses, I heard another rumor about him.
Yeah.
But I didn't know if it's true. I heard that he's actually bald.
Oh my God, so true. Yeah.
But I saw him with hair.
But yeah, he's bald from the stress of being in the closet so much, and so he's finally stepped out, and he's fine now.
But I saw him at my
Yeah.
house with hair.
Yeah, that was what we call like a closet for your head. Like he was hiding behind the fake hair.
And then this is something about you. I honestly, I saw you at that shoot because I had to do acting.
Yeah.
And
You thought I was bi.
no, you had no hat on.
Yeah.
And I thought you got a haircut because you cut it very close to the scalp, you know.
Yeah.
And then I was like, what was Joe's hair like before? You know. And I couldn't remember how you cut your hair before that.
Yeah, usually just.
And then I realized you don't have any hair.
No, I don't have. I'm bald.
I had no idea.
Mine's from stress from being married.
I had no idea you didn't have hair.
You didn't know I didn't have hair?
No, I had no idea. I found that out like a month ago.
That I didn't have hair.
Yes.
Oh my God.
That's how little I paid attention to it.
He liked you for
Right?
who you were.
Oh, that's.
No,
I
like,
mean,
but you wear a hat then all the time.
yeah, a lot of times, but not all the time. But
I honestly had no idea.
yeah.
I had no
I
idea.
mean,
that-
my profile pictures all have no hats on them, but I mean,
Are you serious?
yeah.
But you know what? Steve the Reluctant German, he was on this show for years. I honestly had no idea that
He's also gay. Did you know that?
and I didn't know that
Steve came out as gay.
oh, I knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the old school. Yeah.
Charters straight. That's weird. That was a weird one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Technically straight.
Technically straight. Yeah.
It's you know, it is bestiality.
Oh,
Like, I mean,
yeah.
I don't
like inner kip style.
like it.
bestiality?
Sure, it's a female horse.
Yeah,
but
it's
it's
still a horse.
I'm not for it.
Yeah,
But I mean, he
I would be in the wedding party for that wedding.
for the horse.
Yeah, the horse and charters, or yeah, for sure.
You'd stand up for the horse though.
I would be on charter side.
You'd be on charter side.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't know the horse. I just support the relationship.
Can you believe that?
Yeah.
Which side would you'd be the best man?
Oh, I don't think so.
No.
He's got a brother. He'd probably ask his brother.
Would you officiate the
I
ceremony?
don't like horses.
You don't like horses.
No, I don't like horses. I have bad memories of horses,
You are a
and I don't enjoy them.
horsophobic.
I think horses are filthy creatures. And
Horses-
I have no. I would like to do nothing but eat them in a sandwich.
Wow,
That's how much I dislike
so
horses.
you love mortadella.
Yeah, I go to the Dutch.
Gabagool.
I'll go to the Dutch bakery in Norwich, get myself some nice horse meat, put it on a sandwich, and feed it to a horse lover.
Wow,
That's what I'll do.
And then use some glue to put up some comedy posters. made
Anything.
from a horse.
Anything. I'll just squirt the glue on the ground, so they got to kill more of them to make more. Fucking horses. That's what I say about horses.
Yeah, fuck horses.
Not a horse lover.
No, unless they're gay and you're totally fine with it.
Yeah.
Gay horses are cool.
No, I don't like horses.
Even gay ones, eh?
No, I judge a person by the content of their character, and all horses are shit. It doesn't matter if you're gay or straight as a horse.
Just a piece of shit.
Just a shitty,
That's the-
shitty animal.
That's the same way I feel about people in Interkip.
Oh, shots fired.
Yeah, I still think that we got to get Joe booked in Interkip, or
Yeah.
at the very least get you booked somewhere else, and then bring a busload of Interkip
Yeah.
people to
It'd
just
be-
boo you.
It'd be easier to bring them because they're always attached to each other's assholes because they're always fucking each other, especially if they're related.
To be honest, Joe, if you could get booked at clubs,
Do
and
they have clubs in Interkip that aren't for just fucking each other's family members?
No, but let's say you got booked at a good club, but you knew
Yeah.
that people in Interkip hated you so much
Yeah,
that they would travel anywhere to see you.
yeah,
And then therefore you became a draw
because of the hate.
because of the hate. You're a draw now. And so clubs will book you because you actually draw.
Yeah,
But when the people who you draw get there, they just fucking boo you.
booby. Yeah,
So you keep getting booked, or you're
I
getting
would-
booked
I'm
by
down.
people. You do it.
there's nothing wrong with what you're saying right now.
Okay, because it's still a reaction. They're still engaged in you.
Yeah.
Hate is way better than indifference.
Yeah,
Like,
because hate comes from love. They
Yeah.
know I'm right.
It's a strong
They
emotion.
know they suck. They're like, we should be from Delhi. Why are we in Interkip? They're like, why does this even exist? Like, it should be all pavement, really.
the Interkip.
Interkip should just be paved over with the people living still inside the houses.
You ever been to the
just
quarry?
pave
You ever been
fill the quarry up We got pools with chlorine that killed the cum coming out of their pee holes.
There you
Can
go.
you believe that?
Well, there you go, Interkip. I'm going to say that that's a great way to end this program. If you've listened to this and you have something to say, maybe you want to have a comeback. Maybe you want to set up a face-to-face with Mr. Botelho. Please do so by going to livefromthedutchhall@gmail.com or giving us a bit of feedback on what do you think of this guy. But thank you very much, Joe. If you'd like to support Joe, you follow him at The Angry Skeptic on the socials, or you can go listen to Go Home Joe.
On everything Spotify.
Everything Spotify, and it comes. New episodes come out on Mondays.
Mondays, yeah. This Monday we didn't have one. Things happen, bro. I'm making movies. Things happen.
Ooh.
Life's happening. But this Monday, no. But next Monday we'll have one.
Yeah, it's been pretty regular, and so you can check it out. Go Home Joe.
Oh, I forgot. I was also talking about Nasty Frames Film Festival. Fuck, I didn't say it at all.
Oh,
August 27th, there's a film festival in Hamilton. People Under the Stairs. It's a film that me, AJ Moses made. It's called I forget now. Are You Still Here? Or something. I forget. How do I forget the name of my own movie? But yeah, so check it out. August 27th.
I watched it.
Did you watch it? Yeah. So it's the Nasty Frames Film Festival in Hamilton. Check it out. We're part of the film festival.
Cool.
Check out my Instagram and all the information for. Are you still? What's the name of my movie? How do I forget it? It's AJ. He writes his stupidest titles. Anyway.
Yeah. I don't know if I want anyone to see the movie I'm in. I want it to do well.
Yeah.
I just don't want anyone to see my part.
Let me just say, Pete, I know this is the end of the show. I know this is the end of the show. Pete, you were amazing. Pete, you've been amazing.
I don't agree.
I think you've been amazing.
Thank you, Joe, but I don't agree. I think I would like no one to see it.
Well, then don't come to Sundance because that's where it's going to show up.
Oh, fucking right. Is that?
Yeah. Cannes Film Festival. The Interkip Film Festival.
The Cannes Film Festival.
Okay. Maybe I am that good.
The Connaught Film. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyways.
You could be. I'll let you come in for free.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, that's our show. Until next week, we will see you, NT. See you next Thursday. Oh, and I got a good fart. Wait, I want to see if I can end it with it.
And pee your pants.
Oh, no, I'm going to shit. Oh, it totally wouldn't have been anything good. Anyway, sorry. See you, NT. See you next Thursday. Hit it, Kev.